What's going on, guys? Conquering Crypto, Thursday evening, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm saying that for some of my members. I got yelled at tonight when I said, I'll be on at 10, and they said, well, I'm not in the eastern area of the U.S. I don't know what time that is, so I'm going to let you guys know. It's going to be Eastern Standard Time, and I will actually update. I'm sure my buddy and friend of the show, Denny, he will be showing up in a little bit. I have no doubt. And we'll say hi to Denny, and we'll see what's up with him. We've got some other guys coming in, possibly. And before we can begin, this is Conquering Crypto, where we talk about stock, coin, NFTs, bots, whatever. We're going to go over that stuff one night. You can find us on Facebook, Conquering Crypto. I have a Twitter, DeMarco_Danny, where I post my info. I have a TradingView. Come and find me, and you can check out all of my IDs on TradingView. I also have a Venmo. If you are making money and you would like to tip me $1, I will totally take a dollar or two tip, okay? And that's under Conquering Crypto. We're going to get started. Give me a minute here, guys, like usual, because I have to share the stream. Now, if you're in Conquering Crypto, the Facebook, if you're in the Facebook, I usually update it just saying, like, I'm live, come see me, blah, blah, blah. And pretty soon, there's going to be other ways that I post that I'm live. There's going to be other ways that you can find me. And tomorrow, we've got a big announcement. I'm actually going to be sharing that tomorrow. But basically, Conquering Crypto is growing up, which is really cool. I'm really excited about this. I found myself some partners. I went partner hunting myself for a little bit. I got some interesting offers, but I found somebody I'm pretty pleased with. And we're going to just go with that. I'm going to go with my buddy, who has become my buddy. And I'm going to be making some announcements tomorrow. But let's begin tonight. Let's go over some stuff. As you can see, you already know the deal, okay? The channel has basically become SHIB Watch. SHIB Chat, SHIB Talk, whatever you want to call it, because it's been so much about SHIB. You know what? That's okay. Because if another coin is going to start to do this and go crazy, we're going to follow that too. I try to talk about as much as I can in as little time I can, and I also try to teach. And I've only got this small allotted time, so I do actually kind of want to apologize that we talk about SHIB so much, because I think it's a lot, but I know a lot of people out there like it. I know it's getting a lot of people into crypto again, like Dog did. So in that way, I'm actually thankful that we have this kind of thing. To bring other people into the crypto mainstream, because I think the percentage of people in crypto across the earth, and this is just something I read, because people always say, I don't know if I'm early or late getting into crypto. I think less than 1% of the earth's population is in crypto or owns a crypto. It was something along those lines, and to me that's wild, which means you are early. Now, before thanks, Denny. I knew you'd make it in the stream. What's happening, pal? Denny's a good friend of the show, and we always like seeing Denny. He's got some good info. We will chat with him in a little bit. He says, don't apologize. I feel like I do, just because I do it so often. But you know what? Okay. No. Denny, you are right, and I'm going to shut my mouth. We've got Maddie in the room tonight. Always good to see you, my friend. So I don't want to go off on a tangent. Usually I waste 5 minutes talking. I have to stop doing that. We're going to go into it. We are going to go, what is going on right now with SHIB? What is going on right now with Dog? Okay? Woo! Man, it's been... All right. So first things first. I have to tell people. So today, there's just a little bit something going on when it comes to how... and now we have Brett in the channel. Wonderful. Some of my favorite dudes. I am a pleased boy. This is great. And even if they pop in and out, they have good analysis. And I like to talk with my members, especially my admins, and especially people that mean a lot to me. Okay. Anyway, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I want to tell. So I let a trading view. I put up a trading view earlier that said SHIB was going to fall, and I would like to explain what this charting analysis is and kind of how it works and what is the idea behind what I'm doing. Because some people, and I have this happen to me all the time, if I say something about a particular coin, if somebody is attached to that coin, especially in like the context of like they love it. So in other words, if you love SHIB, I love metrics. I'm a metrics guy. If you say metrics stinks, I'm coming for you because it doesn't. So here's what I have to say. So when I say something like I think SHIB is gonna fall, sometimes people take that as like just too personal because it's their coin. They want to defend their coin. No, it's not, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Look. I'm not saying it absolutely will fall. What I'm saying is we are in an area where we should watch it. Do you ever see them like what do? They like voodoo and consult. I'm gonna consult the bones, or like the Harry Potter chick when she looks at the teacher. Okay, I forget her name. I love Harry Potter. Forget her name. But when she looks in the cup and she goes, that's what I'm talking about. All I'm doing is I'm seeing certain things that not everybody else can maybe see. I'm not some I'm not some special psychic or nothing. Denny, it's not about you, and I want it because you know what? It's funny you mentioned that. This is actually not about you at all, which is funny. This is actually about two other members that I talked to. You are actually not part of this conversation, or I would tell you, and that's the truth. I'm being dead serious. Other people who I will not name actually came out and they were like, "Hey, you said it's gonna fall, and I don't like that." And I think actually most of it is because they own it. And again, Tenny, this is not you. I swear on my mother. This is not about. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear on my mother. I swear on my computer. This is not about you. I swear. I think they own, like, they don't want their money to go away, of course, right? So, and I understand that from a financial stance. I can be like, it's basically like, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna lose money. Hey, warning, you're gonna lose money, and I know the feeling because I used to read that kind of stuff, and I used to get upset as well. And I'm just letting you know that it's not about that at all. Half the time, right now, when I called SHIB is gonna fall, I didn't even own it. Okay, so it's not something that's like on my mind. It's something with information I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so that's all it's about. And Denny, I love SHIB too. In the beginning, I'm not a fan of these crap coins. Okay, but in the beginning, to me, this is a crap coin, and it's funny because I post crap coins more than anything else at this point, man. So I feel like I'm just talking about crap coins all the time. Anyway, so I just want people to know, especially you, Denny, because maybe it is about you. No, it's totally not about you. Other people have said like, "Hey, you can't, don't discuss my coin like that," and it's not about that. It's not about me trying to say like your coin stinks. I like SHIB too. Just understand is that's just what I see. Um, Crap coins are cool right now, but you know what? I yeah, fine. You know what? It's as long as whatever other people want to talk about. And I've been tracking SHIB because other people want to talk about. You're absolutely right, my friend. Denny, very good, very good. So I said SHIB is in a huge fall. Okay, I want to go back to this real quick. Why did I say that? So there's a pattern that I see, and we're going to discuss this pattern real quick. So first of all, the first thing I didn't do is there is an indicator. I'm not sure if I'm going to find it real quick. EMAs. One of these indicators shows the golden cross and the death cross, and I actually wanted to bring this out. So the golden cross is when the I'm not going to remember which is which, but when the 50 EMA crosses the 200, and the death cross is the opposite. Okay, so it's something that I do watch for. I don't watch for it often. Do you see in there where it says death golden? So that has to do with the 50 in how the 50 crosses the 2, and it's a kind of way that you can maybe look at your coin and go, oh no, it's gonna do bad or it's gonna do better. It's like a way you can gauge the wave. So first thing I wanted to do is actually, before I even go into me calling the fall, which we'll get into, I wanted to see if we were actually on any kind of, oh, you see, that's funny. Let's look at this together, okay? If you're watching the video, I want you to take a look at this. Do you see that blue line? So I'm gonna say that is the 50. That is the, oh, I might have renamed them. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's that blue line is the 50, and this gray, you see this gray dot? That's the 200 EMA. Pretty sure the blue is the 50. When this blue, you see, man, oh man, is it coming? It's listen, ooh, it's coming. So if this blue, if we get a little bit further, so first things first, as I saw this cross. You see this cross? Well, when you don't have a breakout, the potential for it to fall, I thought we were going to fall hardcore right here, or at least about there. And I figured, man, this bad boy is going to fall. And I had over 30 messages from people that said, why do you think it's going to fall? Don't talk about my coin. And I'm like, listen, don't, you can ask me. And honestly, everybody was very polite, but they got very defensive. And you know what, Denny? I can bundle you into that part. You didn't get defensive, but some people did. Some people were like, don't talk about my coin doing bad like that. What? Listen, it's not what it's about. It's not about even about tracking the numbers. It's about you making money. This is about profit. That's all this is about. So the idea is, if we see something that's going to help you, or if I see something that I think is going to lose you your bags, I want you to know. That's what this is about. That's what I'm explaining. I see something and I want you to know. That's all it is. So there you go, Denny. That part was about you, where even other people were telling me, oh, you should have done my coin. Meh, 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 meh. But a few people tonight got, not on my nerves, but man, they were like, wow, that's my coin. Don't talk about SHIB. Oh, geez, why would you say it's going to fall? And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, dude, I'm just looking at a chart, but I get it, because that's, they don't want to lose money. Plus, like that, they like the coin. I understand. Just, it's not a negativity I'm throwing at it. So what do I see? You see if this blue line here, let's get a little bit closer. See this blue line here? So I'm pretty sure that's the 50, but these get all bundled up anyway. All right, so look. The death cross is literally right there. Denny, you weren't bad at all. Just don't take it personal. Don't make me make you take it personal. No, you actually weren't bad at all. I had 2 other people contact me about SHIB. Okay, enough about that. Do you see this blue line about to cross this gray line? Okay. Let's see. Back here, it can happen a lot when things aren't necessarily, when they're tight. So if they're tight, they constantly interweave, right? If they interweave, then you're going to get, see how this is golden death. Okay. So once the 50, see how the 50 is going into the 200, and then it goes under. Boom, death cross. Look what is literally coming right now with SHIB. Okay, I just showed it. But look what is on our doorstep. At least it was in the 15, but I think we're going to see it getting closer in all time frames. So if I go to the hour, yeah, it's just getting closer. In the 15, man, in the 15, it is like right on top of the 200. So if this forms a death cross, see, I still think it's going to fall. So what I'm going to do, I'm doing this live. I usually don't like to move things. I don't like to move things because I want people to accept my honesty that I don't move this stuff. I don't change numbers. I don't do anything like that that would make you think that I'm doing something untrustworthy. So when it comes to something like this, I wanted to show you, I didn't want to move these beforehand. I want to show that I'm widening my triangle, and I didn't want to widen it before so that you understand what I'm doing. So basically, just like I called, Okay, and Denny, you can test to this because I went a little crazy. SHIB's gonna fall. So look, man, I still see SHIB as falling. This cross is a bad looking pattern. I thought we would fall out here, but this now, right now, this makes it even worse. We are getting closer to the squeeze point, and I think we are going to just like riddle on the inside of here, right? And boom. That's what I think, and I think it's going to be more bear versus bull just because of the design of the pattern. That X being as there's like no breakout area, it would just be continued consolidation. So, with that said, the SHIB fall is still on. Okay, I made the prediction, and then I actually not said the opposite, but I did make a post on Conquering Crypto that said, "I love you, Denny. Did I ever tell you that? I love you so much. You're just wonderful, and I'm glad you eat this up, man. Because I'm just trying to help." But I made this post, and I said, "This is the gravity always wins." That's right. This post specifically is to tell everybody that I will not always get this stuff right. It's for you to take. You're supposed to take this info, download it into your ear hole to go into your brain area. Got it? So you can just use that information on your own. Okay, that's the idea. And I will just give the most honest answer I can because let's face it, we're dealing with your dollars and cents. Nobody cares if I deal with mine, right? And nobody cares if I lose mine. I care if you guys lose yours. And as weird as that sound, I don't want to give out anything that could potentially make you lose. Do you understand? That sounds terrible to me. I want you guys to win. My Conquering Crypto family means a lot to me right now. And I want you guys to succeed. That's the reality. Let's continue. We are now going to go over some other stuff. Look at me, I'm just drawing like a fool. We're gonna go over some other things. Let us go over Snoop Doggy Dogg. All right, I'm actually gonna bring this over here. Okay, okay. Oh, yep, that's what I wanted. Okay, so Snoop Doggy Dogg, what have you been up to? So we haven't talked about dog in a long time, and you know what? It's great. It's great to have it to be talked about. Brett saying it's on profits, let it ride. If not, sell now and buy back lower. That's your 2 cents, and you could not be right. Buy the dips, sell the rips, baby, and that's 100% true. That's how it should go. And so the other gentleman in the channel, or I mean, I guess there's a few of you, but Brett is in the channel, and me and him do something called scalping. That is where your time frame of you trading can be seconds to minutes, 2 hours, not two, but in 2 hours. But it has to do with speed trading. You place an order, you want something to happen quickly, and you want to get out. So you want to make your 100, 200, 500, whatever it may be. You want to get in, get out. And that's my favorite kind of trading because that's with charting. That's like one of the best things you can profit a lot if you chart and then you're a scalper. Let's put it that way. So let's look at dog. Dog, how you been, my friend? So first of all, before we get into what's currently going on, let us take the macro look. Okay, so this is the day model, day time frame. And you know what? I am going to open a new one, and we're going to actually go over into a fresh dog. So listen, Denny. Denny says it sounds like fun. It is. But it's super dangerous. I do not recommend anybody scalp unless they have a plan or an idea. When I didn't know how good Brett would be, okay, and I knew how good he was when I watched his charting, because it's what I do, and he does it with indicators. I do it with support resistance. Now, of course, we go back and forth with both, but that's his primary use, and I primarily use the charting specifically with levels, and he used the indicators, and it's beautiful to share information like that. And if you're a Conquering Crypto member, you can come to our Facebook page and upcoming other stuff. We do have something I'm gonna tell everybody about tomorrow. some announcements. I'm sure some of you already know it, but for those that don't, I'm not giving that all up yet. Okay. So let's take a look at dog. Now, if we also check out what's about to happen with dog, we do have the 200 EMA rising. Okay, so it is possible. No, we would need the 50. Never mind. Never mind. I take that back. So on the macro, we're gonna do this fresh. We're gonna do this fresh. Dog tether. I want to say this is good enough. April. Yes. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Dog still on an uptrend. Okay. So this is the macro. When I talk about the macro, it has to do with the 12-hour, the day, and even the 6-hour. When I talk about the micro, it's the 1 minute, 5 minute, 30-minute, hour. Okay, and this has to do with seeing something close versus seeing something from afar. So it's like I always show. This is the macro, this is the micro. And that's important because when I say those things, now you can know what I'm talking about. So the macro currently on Snoop Doggy Dogg this is just a nice uptrend. That's all this is. Okay, so Snoop Doggy Dogg, after everything is said and done, it is still on a nice uptrend. So what you could have done is you could have purchased anytime. The idea is you can purchase anytime on an uptrend, and so long as it's continuing. Let's say if you bought at the peak, okay, if you're an investor, which means you invest for months to years, if you're an investor, and if you are a dog investor, let's look at what can happen. If you were to even buy at the peak, if you bought dog at 70 cents, if you're still on an uptrend, the idea is eventually, you'll profit. That's the idea when it comes to the macro uptrend. For example, even we're going to talk about this again. Sorry, Denny. But because when Denny was talking with us in my personal chat, and he was a little bit concerned, and I wanted to explain that it might fall SHIB based on the info I had, but it was more concerning to scalpers. So since he's a long-term holder, it's not as important information, but he still said he wanted the information. That's what I love, because it's important. This stuff, if you're tracking, if you're following it, if your money's important to you, my money's important to me. It's important to get all the information, even if it's not the information you want, because that's ignorance. And we don't do that here. We don't play ignorance here at Conquering Crypto. We like raw data, okay? Raw data, and whatever it says, that's what we go off of. Logic wins. With that said, this is what an investor would do. So I know this isn't SHIB, but I'm sure SHIB is still on an uptrend. So just like Denny and everybody else that's a long holder in dog is still projected to continue up. And until this trend line is broken, even if you buy at 73 cents, if you're willing to wait, by this chart, it would be a couple of years. If you're willing to wait a couple of years, you will eventually profit. This looks like around 2024. But that's the point of investing. Long term. Investments are long term. If you're an investor, if you're waiting for a long time, you are a swing trader if you trade days to months. You are a day trader if you trade days to weeks, and you are a scalper if you trade seconds, minutes, and hours. Boom! Moving on. We're going to go into the micro now. We are going to go into the micro of Snoop Doggy Dogg. So we're actually going to go back to the other mapping because I've got some stuff on here that's important. All right. Do you guys see the alarm? Do you guys see I have an alarm set right here? Yep. Still waiting because I still believe there's going to be a breakout. We're going to take a peek real quick at Dog just to see what it's doing. Hi there, Dog. Dog is, boy, man. I think Dog's going to fall big time still. Okay. Let's get a little bit closer. So, Dog, earlier, I want to say sometime around 2, 3, 4, something in the afternoon, when we were looking at it earlier, this is where we were. So this tail falling out wasn't here. What happened with Dog recently? It did on the 28th. Oh, that's today. So today, that's right. That's right. The whole thing with Dog is it went up today. I think 40 some percent. Let's check that. So it just had like one wild jump, 40%, and it eventually went back down to 25 or something like that. Yeah. So basically it's 25% up from this afternoon. Yeah. So this is what we identified, and I said that Dog was going into breakout. Again, I had the information and I let others know. That's all the charting is when I give out alerts. Because remember, I don't need to do it for you guys. I already know what I'm doing. I don't need to give out this information. So, you know, I advise nobody to take any falling or dropping as a personal attack on their coin. And because it's not, that's silly. What it is me just looking at the charts, saying something's going to go up or fall. Again, here we are. So we had this triangle. So now this triangle, it was going to break out, and it actually kind of did. So this I thought was going to turn into a huge break, especially because BTC was doing well. Remember, BTC is important when scalping and day trading. If BTC is going in certain directions, usually altcoins will follow, at least on a certain percentage. So BTC is so important that your small coin has a path and the BTC path that helps it along, where BTC is the master. BTC follows BTC. All other coin, including Ethereum, don't let anybody tell you different, follows BTC's lead, and it can affect their price. So what happened? It fell out of our triangle. So I got it wrong. The breakout turned to a fake out, which I did not do very well today. Okay. And I'm willing to admit that. My calls did not hit. And what I do is I place tight stop losses so I can get out. If the if it's not going to happen, if the breakout that I want isn't going to happen, I get out of the trade. Bye. See ya. Okay. So I lose 1 to 5%. Okay. I'd rather lose the 1 to 5% versus the 50 to 80%. So just get out. Because if it does fail and it starts to go back up, you can jump back in. Okay. So if it starts to fail, if it starts to go down, get out. If it starts to then go back up, a fake out of a fake out, which would have been the original breakout. Is that a rap song? So the breakout, then you can jump back onto the breakout. But at least this way, you're not losing money when it's falling. Got me? Got me? Because you can always jump right back up to the top. So it fell. It then turned into a wedge. So then the pattern, I want to say, was somewhere around here. This is called a wedge pattern. From there, it turned into an even bigger wedge, and this is where Dog is now. If it does keep falling, it will actually turn into, who knows what this is? This is pretty much a channel. Okay, when you have the two parallel lines, you have a channel or a tunnel. You can use either or, doesn't matter. So basically, Dog could fall out of this at any time. If it starts to go back up, we could see, if this starts to go back up, we could see a tap at the top, this resistance line, and then again, another breakout. It's possible, because then we would also have another triangle. Finding these patterns is really important. If we find another triangle and it winds up real tight, it could bust out of there. So this has a higher chance right now of breaking south, way more than it does breaking north. But who knows? We prepare for both. When you scalp, that's what's nice about scalping. When you scalp, you can prepare for both. You can place your orders to go up long, or you can place your orders to go south, bear. And if either one goes, in other words, if it starts going bear and you bought a short or a put, you will make money. That's what's nice about scalping. You can pick and choose. Real quick, I do want to go over, so I looked at the bubble map today, the heat map, and I just want to go over a few other coins. SafeMoon. SafeMoon. What has been up? And SafeMoon has been saying hi to the market. SafeMoon is on the move. I had it in here. But I guess, yeah. So check this out. Safe Moon is on the move. Um, Look at that. Now, I don't know if that's a good Safe Moon. We're gonna try. We're gonna try another one. I want to say one of these was what I was looking at. Yeah, because it had more info. There we go. So this is Safe Moon. Safe Moon ran into a bunch of trouble. I want to say sometime in here in September, and it just fell again. It had wallet trouble. There was some kind of arguments with whomever was inside. I guess the guys inside screwed up some things. I don't know all the ins and outs, but it definitely caused a lot of issues. The wallet didn't come out correctly. There were just issues that Safe Moon had, and it wasn't doing well. But look at it now, guys. Now I know that doesn't look like a heck of a lot, but if we go to the pricing, so the lowest it was, guys, it's up 212% from the end of September. Okay, this guy is definitely something to watch. Safe Moon is definitely something that you want to now check out, because this bad boy could be moving. Who knows? It is right now. I actually sold mine because I wanted to buy Saitama. One of our members, his name rhymes with Benny, told us that Saitama would be this great coin, and we decided to jump in because it looks good. I sold mine for Saitama, and actually, Saitama is what we're going to go over next. Speak of One Punch Man. So Saitama, I think, fell more towards the end of the day. It was doing well earlier, but Saitama is a nice Dex coin, but you can find it on a few. I got it on Bitmart. So if this is something you guys are interested in, we of course are. Oh, it says that I'm a con on the screen. That's funny. If this is something you're interested in, I got it on Bitmart. I think Denny says that they call holders. Is this the Wolfpack coin, Denny? I'm cool. I should know these things. Is this the Wolfpack? I'm guessing that's why you have the wolves on screen. This is the Wolfpack. Any Saitama holders? I know there's another coin, Kishi or something like that, and we can check that out soon too. Oh, somebody loves me. Twitter. So Saitama is looking good, and if you wanted to get into Saitama, Bitmart. Now, the reason we can't go too far into Saitama is because it doesn't have a lot of info. It doesn't have a lot to chart. It does have a pointed top. What do we say about a pointed top? We don't know how to. It's teeter-totter, so we don't know which way it's going. Saitama does have a tail, and so you see that's our secondary. So I call hash lines my secondary. Dots are special. So if I turn this into a dotted line, that means that line has a special case. So with all that said, go ahead, Denny. I've got one more, and then we'll check out your Kishu or whatever it is, because I do want to look at that actually. So Matic is something I just got on both Mask and Matic, I believe. We can actually look at Mask real quick too. On Mask and Matic, they have been doing gangbusters. Check this out. So I had a prediction. If you can see that triangle, A, B, C, D? You see, actually, there's a couple of them. This is how I develop my projections. Now, I don't want to give away all the secrets of how I do it, of course. There's just a certain way that I plug it in. But whenever you see this A, B, C, D, and with a line through it, that's kind of how I get my projections. And if you are a Conquering Crypto member, you get a special access to my predictions list. And if you guys need help finding it, you can ask either in the channel, or if you go to featured at the top and you keep clicking, there's a space that says DeMarco's prediction list for October, and that's where we are. And funny enough, after all of this, we're going to go over that real quick because I got a lot of them, okay? We're going to go over it. So real quick, man, Matic. Woo! This is going to be a long episode, everybody. This is going to be longer than normal. I'm already at 34 minutes. This could be up to an hour. I hope you guys don't mind. Thanks for joining me. I do have a good amount of people in here right now. So thank you for joining me. This is cool. Hang out with me. I might be on for a bit because I got some stuff I want to talk about. So my buddy Brett says Matic is killing it right now because no one can afford Ethereum gas fees. LOL. Yeah, and Ethereum gas fees are nuts. That's why I got into NFTs. I know there's ways to buy NFTs, certain ways where you don't have to spend a lot of money. But man, let me tell you, I got in trouble with the DEX stuff, with Ethereum gas fees, and now I'm just like scared now. Anyway, so Matic. I projected this back in September, and it has been doing great. It reached this way before my prediction time. Right now, 2.1, basically, that's where it's at. And we are on, let's check the macro on this bad boy. We are on still, so we have two trends I can see. We have our, we're not going to count that. Actually, no. You know what? We're just going to put this guy. This looks good. This is our uptrend. So, as a whole, macro is on an uptrend. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff in here. I apologize. If we really wanted to do a deep analysis, we are actually starting to form a bit of a triangle. This could be an area to watch. I'm going to leave that up there. Yeah. Brett, do you see that? Do you see that by chance? That triangle on Matic? Look at that. That could be something, okay? Just let's keep an eye on that. So Denny says he owns 0 NFTs. And I just want to tell you, Denny, that we've got some interesting stuff coming up where Conquering Crypto, you're going to be able to join us in a certain area. I'm not going to give it away, where we already have guys that check out NFTs and buy and sell, and they're going to have some pretty good info. And I'm real excited, but just I'm going to keep that there. Tomorrow, big announcement tomorrow. If you want to come and see us live tomorrow, I'm going to have a nice announcement for everybody. And yeah, I will have a big announcement tomorrow for all Conquering Crypto members because we are moving quick and yeah, some good stuff going on. One more real quick, Mask. That was basically, so Matic, looks like it's still going up, had some, not some new highs today, but it shot up really nice and hit my prediction. Mask did the same. So this was a triangle I charted on Mask. Okay, it broke out of the triangle. It hit my prediction, but now it is definitely, do you see how it's going out of the triangle? That's what I'm looking for. So when we're looking at these patterns, this is the kind of thing I'm looking for. The wind up and the pitch, okay, which is this part right here. So you see how far it busted out of here? All right, that is 80%. Now, I'm sure a lot of people didn't grab that, okay, because it fell. But let's look at what it started. This is called a breakout. So this is an official, as plain as they get, that is a breakout, okay? And you could follow that. What you do is you place an order here, you follow this on the way up, and you sell somewheres when you're happy at 5, 10%. That's what scalpers do, by the way. Scalpers work that way, but yet you can do it however you like. Really quick, guys, I would like to go over, oh, you know what? Just for you, Denny. What is it, Kishu? Wait, Denny, real quick, do we have, what is it, Kishu? Have we gone over your Kishu before? Is this it? I think this is it. Kishu Inu? Kishu Inu? Am I right, Den? Oh, yeah, this has got to be it. I'm pretty sure this is it. I don't even know if Denny's still in the room or if you can hear me, but I think this is it. Kishu Army, this has got to be it. So check it out. So we had a downtrend back in June, May, something like that is when the start of it was. It looks like the coin actually came out, at least on this mapping, this chart, May of this past year. Then it just, this whole consolidation area didn't do much. But guys, look, check that out. This line must be from yesterday or recently because I thought this was going to wind up. But if you'll notice right now, Denny, check it out. So we drew that, I think yesterday? We drew that sometime this week, this horizontal line here, okay? Just because we were forming a new pattern on it. And this is only 1 point. So remember, we don't really count it, but we definitely mark it. But look what's happening. It pierced that top, but it came back inside. So that means let's definitely keep an eye on that spot. We could be bouncing around inside here and then see. So, Danny, this is again what I'm looking for. This is what this kind of chart pattern can do, okay? Just like this. That's what we're looking for. So this is the kind of thing that I thought also can happen with SHIB right now, but in the opposite direction. And again, that's because the pattern it's on is this weird angled X, and it's at a weird spot. And SHIB looks rough, man. Just telling everybody, SHIB looks rough. But Kishu, check this bad boy out. I want me some Kishu. I think you can only get it. You can only probably get it in certain spots, or maybe you can buy Kishu at a bunch of places. To be honest. But I plan on getting some. If you do, that's up to you. I know my man Den has some, and he's probably enjoying a little bit of his profits and gains right now. So good for you, Denny. Keep it up, man. Now, real quick, one last thing, just because we have been going on for a bit. I want to show you guys, okay? I want to show you guys my prediction list, okay? What's the reason I want to show you this? Well, I'll be honest. It's at the point now. I'm sorry it's so bright. We'll do this. Okay. Now look. So I made the majority of this list. I want to say October 2nd to October 5th. Okay. And I'm really proud of myself. I'm going to show one thing. Microsoft. So this right here on Microsoft said that this would happen on October 27th, and it happened on October 27th. Okay, I thought that was cool, and I want to mention that. So let's see what I have. So there's some stuff here that goes back to August. So let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So there are 37. Lewis, what's going on, man? I tell you what, I'm just taking a break to show everybody the prediction list. We will get to 1 inch just for you, my friend. I'm gonna write that down actually right now. We're gonna do 1 inch, and I do like 1 inch. 1 inch. I'm not sure if you guys actually know this. Some of you, Lewis, 1 inch is actually a DEX app. Okay, you can do it for swapping. I actually have the 1 inch DEX app, and I've got a few bucks on there in Ethereum, I think. But yeah, if you type 1 inch, if you have Android or iOS, there's an app, and that 1 inch, I'm pretty sure that 1 inch that you're trading is, of course, tied into that. Don't forget that. Okay, so 1 inch is also involved with the swap. Anyway, so 37 prediction list. 37. We're going to go over this real quick, and then for my man Lewis, we will get into a little bit of the 1 inch, because I do like 1 inch. I should have had it added a while ago. 37. Count with me again. Okay, now I didn't check the update on this. I missed a lot of it, but we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, of course, I could count all of this, especially since I got most of them. I just wanted to see October. So 11 out of 37. So that's like 1/4, pretty much. So 1/4 of my predictions we got right. My specific October ones. If I count everything, let's see. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 22. So half of my predictions, 22 out of 48. Now, of course, that's not directly half, but that's pretty good. This is, I do update it like twice a month, but if you are a Conquering Crypto member, you get access to my personal list when it comes to predictions. There will be a paid version later on for subscriptions. I'm not going to get in that tonight, but tomorrow, big stuff tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing a lot of information. But basically, I was looking for a partner or partners. I found them. I want to drop some bombs on you tomorrow. Now, before we're done today, we are going to go over 1inch. Let's check it out. I like me some 1inch, man. And don't forget, it is a swap program, and they have their own coin, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're checking out. That's what this 1inch basically is it's the token for 1inch, and it's doing pretty good. Let's chart it. Okay, so what's the first thing we do? Lewis, if you are new, I don't know how often you get to check a live show. Can you do debit card for me when wanting my personal limit and MetaMask? Debit card? Can you use debit card? Man, Danny, you are always trying to find crazy ways to buy stuff, man. We'll get into you later. And I see the laugh emoji. You're wild. Lewis, this is how we track our coin. This is how we look at it from a chart perspective. The first thing we do when we look at any clean, fresh chart is we say, is this coin on an uptrend or a downtrend? First time, awesome to have you, man. We usually have a lot of fun in these live talks, and you can come in, say stuff in the comments, and I will latch onto it. And just like you said, 1inch, we can then chart it because you're part of Conquering Crypto, and I want you guys to understand what I'm doing all day. I want to give the information to you. Let's do it. First thing we're looking for is, are we on an uptrend or downtrend? So we draw our lines. We draw a bottom line and a top line, typically. Okay? If we only have one point that reaches the top, we don't draw any lines. That's called a teeter-totter spot, and we don't know if it's an uptrend or downtrend then at that point. You can take an estimated guess. You can always put it on, but it's not something that I'm going to discuss now. We discussed it earlier. So right now, we have a flat top. This would be, actually, specifically, a flat top uptrend. And again, that's because we see the uptrend here, but that means we could be forming specifically a triangle. What I'm looking for all day long are these triangles, by the way, because when it gets to certain squeeze areas, crazy stuff can happen. We're going to go over this actually quick because I want to go back to SHIB, if you guys don't mind. I do want to go back to SHIB because it is doing exactly what I said. If I could catch this fall live, if I could catch this fall live. Oh, I would love to see it. If I got on recording SHIB doing exactly what I said it would do, I would feel very accomplished. So 1inch is on an uptrend. It's looking good. We're going to check out SHIB. We will. Because I'm watching it from the corner of my eye. Can you see it? Can you see it on screen right here? Can you see it? It's like peeking through, just showing me a little bit. Look, man, look, it's going to fall. Daddy, it's going to fall. Sell. Hurry. It's like the old school movies whenever they show Wall Street, they show guys like screaming in the background. Sell. Buy. Sell, get out. SHIB's falling. The SHIB is falling. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Okay. Let's actually, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go back over SHIB. Just so 1inch is looking good. It's on an uptrend, okay? And it's a good coin to probably hold and buy long. Lewis, if you plan on getting it, just like, I don't know if you were here earlier, so I will explain this again. Investors like yourself, even if you're a day trader, you can, if you're on an uptrend, if you know whatever you're charting is on an uptrend, let's look. Let's get out here just a little bit. I think I need to. I just want to show an example. So if you are buying 1inch, the idea to understand that you're still in an uptrend means that you can buy the coin anytime you want until that uptrend is broken, because that means that the coin is still in some way headed up. What do I mean by that? So if you were to buy here or here, if you were to buy 1inch at 7 or 8, okay, that's really high, which means all the other times you would be down. You would be negative a certain amount, right? For the investor, all the investor typically does, it's called trading the trends, but what investors do, let's look. If you wait, now of course we're talking time here. All this stuff is then against time, right? If you then wait, if you're just a holder, the idea would be, even though this is going up and down, okay, the idea, because you're a long-term investor, And now look, because this is on an uptrend projection, you can absolutely buy your coin at any time. And as long as you plan on holding from months to years, you should be fine. That's the idea. That's why uptrends and downtrends and identify them are so important. Okay, do you got what I'm telling you? If you can identify this stuff and it all with more information leads you to better trades. And I want you to understand that that's what this is all about. I want to make you a better trader, or at least info reader. Denny, I'm trying to literally try to tell me never to buy on the way up. Well, all right. Well, okay. So the idea is, again, because of course you can buy on the way up. I'm a scalper. I only want to buy on the way up. Well, not only, not if I'm shorting, but I mean for the majority. So just think about this. Think about this, okay? If you did buy, okay, because he's not necessarily wrong, but it depends on what kind of trade you're doing. Okay, so you got to understand that if you have a plan, by the way, everybody should have a plan on their trades. If you have a plan where you want to buy something and make money in 3 months, okay, so for example, if you see 1 inch and you're like, okay, I want to make some money within 3 months on 1 inch, and you buy it at 8, or at 8, and then let's see, you wait December, so January, February, March. Well, guess what? In March, it might not be there yet. So did you want to buy on the way up? Probably not. But do you understand what I'm saying? If you plan then to hold it for a year or two, as long as you're on the trend, you're going to eventually profit. So he's right and wrong. It's kind of like everybody's different, and you should have a plan for what you want to do. And as long as you have a plan, then it doesn't matter kind of sometimes when you buy, especially if you're an investor. Long-term investors buy, of course you want to buy at the lowest point, right? But long-term investors, sometimes when they find something, they just buy it. They can just buy it because it's on an uptrend. And at the end of the day, the uptrend to the long-term investor, that's what really matters. Let's go back over SHIB. I also want to say, as always, thank you guys for joining me. I'm really proud of my Conquering Crypto team. You damn right, Lois. Hold on for dear life. I'm really proud of my Conquering Crypto team. That includes whomever's in the room right now. I see a bunch of you. And I just want to say thanks. I really like being able to give you guys this info. I appreciate more than anything when members tell me that I'm helping change how they see the market, and I'm helping change how they profit. To me, that's wonderful. And I've been given a lot of compliments, and thank you guys. And I mean that. Let's go over SHIB. So I called earlier around here. I said SHIB is going to fall. Denny's favorite thing. Denny said, I hate SHIB. I can't stand SHIB, and I hope SHIB falls. I know you said it, Denny. I know you said it. I was there. I said it. I said you said it. I didn't say it. Look, I'm screwing. I can't even do my own joke. So it would appear that SHIB is going to be falling. I said it. I said it. I said it, Denny. I said it. I said it. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. I still think that SHIB is gonna fall. Okay. Let's just look. Let's look at the evidence. The preponderance of evidence on the SHIB. This X pattern is not good, okay? What the idea is there's no, usually wherever the flat part is, it has to happen on a horizontal, axis. So what we want is to find the horizontal axis. In other words, horizontal axis, okay? And then the idea is to then trade against that. Because whenever something is horizontal in the patterns, it's usually going to break that way. So in other words, right here, let's say this was coming up and this was horizontal. It has a higher chance of breaking like that. You got me? You got me? No, you're wrong, Denny. You're wrong, okay? So did we understand that? What I'm trying to show, whenever there's a flat part, and if the flat part was on the bottom, it has a higher chance of breaking in that area. It can still break out, anyway. Okay, you don't decide. The financial institutions decide how their orders are set in certain ways. They decide. We don't decide. Whales don't decide. None of that. I mean, maybe a tiny bit. 98% of the market is controlled by financial institutions, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because of that, what do? We control the chaos. Okay? Because we're allowed to take all this information and use it against the market, against the financial institutions, because they don't want to let us know what they're doing. Okay, that's the bottom line. They want to live in their cozy bubble and move the markets as they see fit and make their money. Well, guess what? I would like to show people that there is a way to control the chaos, and I am living proof. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I figured it out. I'm genius. I'm the chart god. What I'm saying is I have absolutely found systems that if you use against the market in a charting manner, you too can succeed. And it's already proof. I've already got members every day that tell me how well they're doing, okay? Every day I have members telling me, oh my God, I made this today. Oh my God, you helped me. Oh my God, I'm a chart person now. And I'm like, great, this is great, because I'm going to continue doing it. In fact, we have a big announcement tomorrow. I'm not going to make it tonight. I'm really bad with holding in secrets. My wife can tell you about that. I'm just not very good with holding in secrets, but I'm going to hold this in. I've given out a little bit here and there, but it's important to me. I think I want to release it tomorrow, not today. Real quick. So this is going to be it, because we're approaching an hour. I have been live for an hour. I have been screaming at all of you, especially Denny, because I know how much he hates SHIB. I've been screaming at all of you now for an hour. So I apologize. And Lewis, we did talk. I apologize for being so long. I'd like to condense my info, but this is just how the show goes sometimes. There's a lot to deal with. Sorry. Lewis, I know we talked about your specific portfolio today. Okay, we did. I love yelling at you. This actually might be a reoccurring segment where I just yell at you, because I'm enjoying myself. So if you expect to come in and start to say things, I think I'm just going to start yelling at you, because I'm having too much fun. And it's my show, so I can do what I want. All right. So I think this is going to fall. I thought it was going to fall down here. But guys, this is going to wind up so tight. Just be aware, okay? Just be aware. Lewis, I told you earlier that this might fall. So what? It didn't. So what? You profited. Who cares? Like, honestly, who cares? You made money. She was going to the moon tonight. Who knows? You know what's screwed up is that it could. This is just speculation. So what's totally screwed up is you absolutely could be right, and it could go to the moon tonight. And what I'm seeing is just BS, because I already got 3 things wrong today. Okay, do you know the last time that's happened? I don't know if that's ever happened where I got 3 things wrong in a row. I got my call out on dog wrong. Then I got my call out on SHIB wrong. And then I got this wrong. I called it. Yeah, guys, it's going to fall. Guys, everybody, look out. Look out, the sky's falling. It's raining meatballs. The SHIB's going to fall. And then it bounced back up high enough to the point where it was almost a breakout. And I was like, gee, man, boy, don't I feel like a silly goose. Because let me tell you, it could have totally just plowed right through. And if you'll notice, it did. And then it came back down, which means that, of course, I can't always be right. What are you gonna do? One day I'll always be right. When I've been doing this for years and years and years, hopefully then I'll become like a wise old sage with a huge beard, and people will come to me and say, "Oh, Denny," you'll come to me, "What, SHIB? Please, master, tell us about SHIB. What will SHIB do?" And I will go, SHIB will fall. And you're gonna go, oh. Master, thank you. You're wrong, master, but thank you for your wisdom. Watch, that's gonna happen. Okay, give me a few years. My beard is longer. Okay, I guarantee you that's gonna happen. Okay, guys, look, I've been on for an hour. I appreciate you guys joining me. Denny, as always, it's a pleasure, man. Lewis, I'm glad I had you tonight. This was great. We had a bunch of people in the room. My name is DeMarco. You can find me on Twitter, DeMarco underscore Danny. You can find me on TradingView, Conquering Crypto. You can listen if you made money. I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to tell anybody watching this. Okay, I accept tips. You got it? I accept tips. Because of that, I have a Venmo set up where if you would like to tip me, Conquering Crypto is there. If you made a giant bag, I will more than happily accept $1. I had 2 people tip me in the past couple weeks, and they tipped me pretty decent, and I'm very grateful. I do accept tips. This is all information. I give it out for free. If for you guys want to thank me financially in any way, it is available. It is totally not necessary, and I will reiterate. It is totally not necessary, but if you want to thank me like they wanted to, and I'm super grateful. Conquering Crypto has a Venmo. What do they say? If you're good at something, you shouldn't do it for free or whatever. I don't really care. And the reason I say that right now, that's going to change soon. But the reason I say that right now is because I do well with it enough on my own to for me and my wife to take care of ourselves. Okay, so it's not like I'm in dire need. But if you want to tip, the Venmo is there. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Other than that, we will be live tomorrow. And if you listen, Danny, Lewis, this was not personal to you. Please, I always mention it, and I just want to mention it to everybody. I expect nothing. I just want to let everybody know it's available. If you want to just send me $1, I will accept that as a thank you. I don't want to because to me it sounds terrible for people to like ask for money. I think that's awful. That's especially because I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. I do well, so this is nowhere near you guys. And I know you guys know that, but I want to defend that because I don't want it, but I do feel like at some point I do have to say I accept them. Fair enough. Okay. That's it for tonight, guys. Really, I appreciate you guys coming out. Yeah, you guys rock. It really helps me out to see you guys learn, and I'd really like to keep that up, and I'm being dead serious. Thank you so much. I'm going to be tracking this tonight. If you guys want to hang out with me, I will be around my computer at least for the next couple hours. If we look at when I think this is going to happen again, now just like I predicted earlier, I thought it was going to be in the next 2 hours. So from right here, I said, oh, SHIB has 2 hours left. Well, that's because the line we were dealing with. Let's see how I play with time real quick. Look at the bottom of the screen. Lewis, if you're new to this, check it out real quick. And whomever else is in the room. I know there's a few of you. The way I deal with time is if you look down here at the bottom, do you see that time, that date? There's a date and time. Okay. So if you ever want to see when I'm going to predict something in an area and you want to know the time frame, open up your TradingView, go to that area. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, there's a time. Ethereum. Oh, Ethereum. Oh, I was going to go over Ethereum tonight. You know what? Do we have time? What do you think, Denny? Lewis, are you still here? Do you have time? Do you want to go over Ethereum real quick? Screw it. We're going to go over Ethereum real quick. I make the rules here. You don't tell me what to do. All right. You know what? I've got this charted. Let's check out the chart, guys, on Ethereum. Okay. All right, and let's chill. Let's hang. I don't care. So, do you see me sweating, guys? Do you see me sweating? I've been doing this for an hour. This is your fault. This is your fault. I blame you. I gotta turn up my friggin' fan because of you, okay? Especially you, Denny, because I've been yelling at you all night. Remember those old drug PSAs? I learned it from watching you. Well, I learned it because you made me sweat, guys. That doesn't equate, does it? Whatever. You can't win all the jokes, can you? All right, let's do it. Ethereum. Oh, guys, so check it out. Do you see where it says golden? Now, I don't know if you were in earlier, Lewis, for this, but that is called a golden cross. It's when two EMAs are 2 periods of time. God, I can't remember exactly what it means. Oh, it's terrible. EMA, I'm going to look it up. I want exponential moving average. God, moving average. They're called moving averages. I just brain fart. Sorry, it can happen live. I'm not the smartest pencil in the car. Okay. Um, let's go back. Let's go back over to Ethereum. So look, oh man, that golden right here, that means that the 50 EMA has crossed the 200. Now that's usually a good sign. The opposite is the death cross. Do you see how this went down? That means that the 50 went over the 200 and it formed a death cross. All right, do we see that? Now that's a little bit hard to explain if you don't know exactly what that means, but basically, um, with a chart that you're looking at, there can be what's called a moving average. It has to do with the average of price. You put in the amount of days and you form these lines. So you also see how there's different lines. If I get close, do you see how there's green, red, blue, and then this dotted one? The dotted one is 200. This is 50. This is probably, geez, I don't know. It's probably 100 and then 150. Honestly, I'm not sure. It's all written down somewhere else inside the program. But anyway, they're moving averages. So when, again, let's go over it. See how the golden happened and then it went up? Now, it's not always a guarantee. It's just, again, used as an indicator. It's something, it's not an absolute. But here, golden cross, Ethereum went up. So we hit, this right here is our resistance level. Let's go out a little bit, actually. Cool. This is looking good. Hey, Danny, do you see that? Do you see what I see? Do you see what happened? Lewis, I'm pretty sure you don't. Danny, look. Look. Do you see that major price action happened in my area to watch? Do you see it? I see it. Look at this. So I create these circles. Danny's probably heard me talk about it a whole bunch of times. I create these circles, and these circles are important areas to watch. That's why there's a big circle on SHIB right now. Actually, for SHIB Watch, we should have that open, huh? Okay, see that circle? So to me, that means that it's an area that we should be checking out. It's an area that's of importance. And if you'll look, the one on Ethereum right now blew up inside that area. That's what I'm trying to predict in those circles. When there's going to be major movement, and I put these circles on my charts, and they're major areas of movement, okay? Or at least areas to watch. Areas to watch. Strange stuff can happen. Special patterns. You name it. Area to watch. That's all it is. So we hit this resistance level. 4382 kind of area. Let's actually go out and see how far away this is. So do you see? Now, we got the old resistance level. Just in case you're not aware, Lewis, how you find old resistance is the highest point previous. Okay, now they can be multiple. If you're looking at like a mountain, it can be multiple previous highs. Yeah, that's how I get multiple resistance. So right now, actually, Denny, is this all ATH? Oh, you weren't kidding, man. Oh my God. This is Ethereum all-time high. Oh, congratulations, Ethereum. All right. Let's check it out. I'm pretty sure this is an all-time high. 4401. I think this is an all-time high for Ethereum. I'm almost positive. So what we want to do now that we're in this area is we want this area to turn into support. We want it to bounce off. I wasn't sure. I wanted to look at Ethereum, but I didn't know it was actually in the all-time high area. I really didn't. I didn't think that's where we were yet. What we want to happen with Ethereum is something like this, okay? This is what we want, even if it bounces in here a little bit. That's the kind of idea we want now with Ethereum. If we want Ethereum to continue, do you see the uptrend, guys? You see this line? That means Ethereum should continue up. Do you see how it almost broke it a little bit? So you can say, hey, DeMarco, what gives? It broke trend. Why didn't it fall? It can break trend. But that's when it becomes something to watch. If you're watching an uptrend and it breaks, it doesn't mean that it's a reversal. It means that it's just a break. It can totally go back on top of the trend. It can totally go back into the channel. It doesn't mean that it's going to break. That's called a reversal, okay? A reversal break. That means that price is now moving the opposite direction. This happened yesterday with SHIB. I'm sure everybody remembers. I even called the one yesterday when I saw the SHIB reversal, and I called it, and it happened. Uh, which that's right. So Ethereum looks great. We will get to yeah, Ethereum looks really great. I'll tell you what, if these levels keep increasing, our poop coins are going to keep rising, and that's what we want, right? We want those bags to get bigger. All right, this is it, guys. I'm just showing you one last thing with SHIB. I moved this already, guys. If you're holding SHIB, be careful. If you're Denny, SHIB is only going up. SHIB does not even know what gravity is. SHIB will never hit the floor ever. And honestly, I would really actually love to agree with that. Check it out, man. It's on screen. Are you not watching? Denny's asking what it's doing. It's there. So we're it's definitely according to Denny. It is not. Don't even think about this thing falling. But for everybody else, Denny, for everybody else, especially the other people messaging me today, I think it's still gonna fall. But for you guys, diamond hands. This bad boy is on an uptrend. Faux life. All right, guys, an hour and 10 minutes. That's how late you guys kept me up. It is 11:10 Eastern Standard Time for my buddy Denny. Danny hit me up, or when I mentioned that I would be on at 10, he said, "Well, I am not in your East Coast, buddy." This is how Denny talks. Denny, this is how you talk. Almost like Canadian. I am not in the East Coast, my friend. What about people like me? And I said, oh man, you know what? I didn't really think about that. That's how people in California talk. They're a little bit weird. You guys are a little bit weird. I'm from Jersey. I don't have any room to talk. I know it's only 8 o'clock there. For me, it's 11. What are you gonna do? But I love you guys, and I will still be on track in SHIB. I think SHIB is gonna fall. For everybody that contacted me today, including Danny, SHIB is not gonna fall. Don't worry. Hold your bags forever. Oh, California doesn't talk like that? What do you California talk like? California's like, hey, man. Yeah, so we'll surf today, dude. I'm going to get on my board and we'll go get the ganj and we're going to, yeah, man. Let's go smoke some Mexico, man. Let's do it. Yeah. All right, bro. All right. Cool, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Chill. What don't they use a whole bunch of like laid back vibe words? In the '90s, they were really good. Sup, bro? This is sup, bro. Can't there be like a sup, bro fight? Sup, bro? Sup, bro? Sup, bro? Sup, bro? Bro. Like that's a whole California conversation what I just did. Okay, that's a whole. I know actually I know I'm a little bit spot on. I do have some friends in California. Um, I am spot on. That is you. Are you my bro? Because I say dude, man, bro. I think for every fourth or fifth word, my grandmother used to actually want to beat me because I said dude so often. And if you're old enough to be in this room, okay, I'm 38. If you're old enough to be in this room, I'm sure you remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 90s. And the reason I said dude so much. Good night, good luck. Lewis, you're out of here? No, dude, get out of here. Thanks for stopping by, and we will definitely talk with you more. Okay, for sure. Enjoy your night. But the reason I said dudes so much is because I love the Ninja Turtles. Okay, that was my thing. Love the Ninja Turtles. So they would always say, "Dude, Michelangelo, dude." Thanks, man. No, good luck to. Well, yes. So good luck to you, Lewis, and we'll talk more tomorrow. I'll be on SHIB Watch all night. Oh, and congratulations on your profit. I personally know I won't give it away, but Lewis profited pretty decent, and I think Cochrane Crypto helped him a little bit, and that makes me very happy. And he told me he did today, did well, and super awesome, man. If I can help you guys do that a little bit, great. But now everybody talks like Michelangelo in California. Am I right? Am I right? Let's go skateboard, man. Let's let's go walk down the street. Hey man, you want to go walk down the street? Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, the street's cool. All right, let's go on the street. Yeah, yeah, totally. What's Johnny? Oh, what's his name? What's the movie? Surf movie. It came out. Patrick Swayze. Man, what was the name of that? Where they're surfing? Because that to me is like everybody in California. Point Break. Yeah, there we go. Point Break. Everybody talks like I want to say his name. Not what is it? Daytona. Oh, I forget his name. Anyway, Denny, I love you, man. We will speak soon. And you broke your leg on a skateboard. I am not a good skateboarder. That's not something I do. I do own what's called a one wheel, which is an electric skateboard, which I absolutely love. I haven't been on mine recently. They just did release a GT. But anyway, I don't want to get onto that. Thank you guys for coming out. This has been Conquering Crypto. I am DeMarco. Facebook, Conquering Crypto. Come and join us. Venmo, Conquering Crypto. Give me your money. Twitter, DeMarco_Danny, etc., etc. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly enjoyed myself. We will have more of this later on in the week. Peace, y'all.